How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today I am going to be doing my review for The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 21, which was titled Outpost 22. Now, overall, what were my thoughts on the episode? Coming off of Episode 20 with Lance's death, I do want to mention really quick that I've kind of decided Lance's death was a bit of a mistake, and there's been some theories if he's actually dead or not, which I think he's dead. I mean, let's be honest, but there's still some theories floating out there if he's dead or not, and we didn't see him in this episode. We didn't see him turn into a walker or anything like that, but he's dead. But I still think that was a mistake to kill his character off. But I just wanted to briefly mention that at the beginning of this review because I've kind of had some, different thoughts about it. So, yeah, I don't know. I just miss Lance. What can I say? But overall, what were my thoughts on this episode? I thought it was all right. It was decent. It wasn't bad by any means. But I will start with my main critique, I guess, my main negative of the episode. And that's the fact that it doesn't quite move the plot as much as I would have hoped. And what I mean by that is the characters that are still at that compound with the Commonwealth soldiers, almost like a concentration camp type of thing almost, which, yeah, they are all still trapped. Negan, Ezekiel, they're all still there, and although now we know Negan and his wife are separated, have been separated, and so that's kind of, intense. And the characters on the outside that are not in the compound, Carol, Daryl, Maggie, they're trying to still get the characters back, and especially because Herschel has been separated from Maggie, and she's really worried about that. But that does lead me to some positives I have for this episode, is that we have some good moments with our main characters. And we'll get back to why this episode doesn't quite move the plot as much as I would have hoped. But yeah, I do want to, kind of mention, I did like the scene with Maggie and Carol and all the stuff with Daryl and Carol. There were some just good moments with the main characters, I thought, because we really needed that, I feel like. So that was special. And, some other positives of this episode, there was, some suspenseful moments here. There was some suspenseful action sequences. I really enjoyed the train shootout and the little bike chase Daryl had with the Commonwealth soldier. That was fun. It didn't really last that long, but it was still cool just to see, Daryl on the bike, because it's always cool to see Daryl on the bike. But yeah, there's some cool action in here. But that's kind of all the episode sort of amounted to. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this story arc so far of how, our characters being separated and being in this compound, and kind of, just having to do hard labor. I don't know how I feel about it yet. We'll see where it goes. Although obviously next week it does seem like, they are going to be, well, now that the Negan and Ezekiel, they have been transported to Alexandria or Outpost 22. So next week, obviously, that's where they will be. And it does definitely seem like we are kind of moving into a direction with, characters like Daryl, Carol, Maggie, Gabriel, and Rosita trying to go to Outpost 22 and rescue our characters and take back Alexandria from the Commonwealth, which will be cool. A little bit of a battle episode. Who knows? That's what I'm kind of thinking. And then obviously we still have stuff that we have to deal with back at the Commonwealth with Eugene's trial, which I don't really care about the Eugene stuff, to be honest. I don't know. I think that's kind of the B plot, the subplot of the story right now. And luckily we didn't get any of that, so I will say that's a plus, another plus for this episode. But yeah, as I mentioned, it was a decent episode overall. Like, I liked the episode. I do think the plot, I mean, we have 3 episodes left, so that's the problem here. If this was, a few episodes before, I wouldn't have cared. But I just, maybe it's a good thing. Someone could look at this as a good thing that it's kind of unpredictable right now. It's I don't know where the story is going to be going. It's definitely diverging from the source material a little bit, of course, because of just the circumstances we're in currently. So it does seem a little unpredictable, which is somewhat a good thing. But I just don't entirely know where this is heading. And again, we only have 3 episodes left, and people are still holding out hope for Rick. and whatever in the CRM, which I still kind of feel like we'll get eventually. Maybe not next episode, but I think episode 23 is called Family or something. Yeah, because I think the next episode's titled Faith, and then episode 23 is titled Family, which a lot of people are like, oh, family, Rick Grimes, man, which, maybe, but we got to be careful. We don't want to get our hopes up, right? But we'll see. I mean, maybe the CRM will actually show up and we'll kind of, go into the bigger world of the Walking Dead universe, but the Commonwealth is still seemingly the main focus, and that's okay. I mean, I don't really know, but yeah, let me guys hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you think the show's kind of unpredictable at this moment? Like, how do you think the show's going to end? I mean, I don't do prediction videos, and this, is strictly a review, but I did briefly want to mention stuff about future episodes, because I don't really do prediction videos, because, well, it's unpredictable, but I did want to mention it. So, yeah, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on how you think exactly the show will end, and it's interesting. But, yeah, decent episode. Also, let me know your thoughts on the episode down in the comments below, because I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. In terms of, is this better than some of the other episodes we've gotten in this final chapter of the story? I don't know. Episodes 17 and 18 I thought were solid. Episode 19 was all right. Episode 20 was good. But again, I still feel salty about Lance. And then this one was pretty decent as well. So I don't think we've gotten a stinker quite yet in terms of this final chapter of the story. I think all these episodes from episode 17 to 21 so far have been pretty decent. I would say so. Yeah, but again, let me hear your thoughts on all that on this episode in the comments below. And if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.